Hey guys, I want to talk to you about something that people have been wanting me to discuss for a very long time. How do I create my fan characters? If you have never seen my gallery in my DeviantArt profile, then you would understand that I am quite busy when it comes to making characters. Now, a lot of these characters are usually roleplay characters that I usually write about, so on and so forth. But the other ones are just free draw things that I think are pretty interesting about history and so on. Now, you can see that throughout a lot of them, they have slight little hints here and there about my interests, my personality, or some of them are just plain random. Now, how do I make these guys? As you can see, a lot of them are made from what looks like the pony generator. Others, not so much. Now, how do I get a character to look like this? Well, it's not going to be some simple thing that you can just walk up and say, hey, I want to go to the pony generator, and just click it in. It's not going to work. That means you actually have to put some time and effort into it. Now, there are two different types of pony generators out there that you can use for this. My preferred one would be version 3 because it's a little bit better. You can still use the original full version if you would like. According to his new rules, you do not have any wings. Sorry. You do not have any cutie mark option when it comes to the version 3. And he also has these other rules that saying crediting him for the image is not required. But remember that that whether you credit or not, you can't sell them. You can't use these for points or money. Makes no sense. No changes will be done, so don't tell him about a bug. And something else that I usually use on the version 3 is the randomizer. I mean, look at this. This is a very, very, very good design and coloring. And sometimes I just go through them and see which ones look good or not. In actuality, that's where a lot of these designs came from. Now, one of the things that you need to understand when you're doing a character is you need good coloring. Try your best to stay away from black and red alicorn princesses or princes. Just matters with your gender, but I would stay away from those. We already have too many black and red Celestia modeled characters out there. We don't need any more. So I would choose a softer color because that is usually what most of the ponies in Equestria are. They're a soft color. With the exception of my character, Theo note. Theo, he is a brown color, but he's not an overwhelming brown. You can still see the dark outline of his character. Now, something that I also use is when I'm on the full version, I usually go to advanced and I go to input hex code. Thankfully, in the version 3, it already has it. The hex code is simply a 6-digit code that allows you to put in whatever kind of color you want. For example, if I wanted black, I would put in 6 zeros and press OK. You can also put in things like letters. You combine them if you want a color. And look at this. Whenever you put in a color, it usually gives you the hex code beside it. Again, try to stay away from black and red OCs. Also, something else when you're designing a character, have a topic when it comes to them. Don't just make them and not have personality. As you can see with a lot of my OCs, I usually put off to the side something about them. Let's take this one, for example. Dr. Barbara Razor Wire. Unlike my other OCs, she's a little grim dark with a side of depression. As you can see, I had to make her own cutie mark. Something to represent that she works at the Rainbow Factory, but she has high remorse for it. I took some photo editing, put in little blood spots here and there from her work. Then off to the side, I wanted to give her her personality, but unlike the other ones that are just talking about her, I made this one be from her diary or journal. Then over here, I made it look like she was trying to smudge something out. Just keep in mind whenever you're making a character, always find a way to talk about them. Be able to explain them. Help understand how old they are, what their interests are, what they like, what they don't like, and so on and so forth. Don't just say that, oh, well, they're an alicorn princess who's happened to be colored black and red. Now, if you really, really, really want a good explanation of why I don't want you to have a black and red OC, I highly suggest you go to Mad Munchin's channel and look up the video, Why I Hate Red and Black Ponies. This is just the perfect explanation. And then Why I Hate Alicorn OCs, that is another. And then in the last one, Why She Hates the Pony creator. Just watch her videos, it is really, really cool. So, other than that, I believe I am done here explaining why and how I create my characters. It's not just going to the creator and saying, okay, here you go, here's a color template, I really like these colors. Let me see if I can throw on a few main designs and tail designs, and that's it. No, I actually take my time and I try to create it to the best of my ability if I have any time at all that day. I hope this helped you. If it didn't, sorry, too bad, so sad, I can't do any more. If it did, I'm glad. Stay cool, my friends, and hopefully next time I'll be able to talk to you about something else. I don't have any topics. See ya.